Okay. Rare. First of all, I'm alive. I'm here now to continue with Mod Phoenix wrong. Phoenix. Okay, hold on. That's it. Okay, the game is there. My crew is here. Maximus was a delay, but it's okay. We're ready to start. I forgot my thingy. Give me a moment real quick. Professional streamer, by the way. Hey, Hajime, welcome. Professional Dino, by the way. My God. I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay. So it should be working now. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, I'm also there. And also heck yeah for you being able to do that. Yeah, by the way, congratulations for getting the affiliate, I think. Or the partner. That's another considerable reason for the prolonged trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. No problem. The evidence testimony we have seen here are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that. Is there someone else there? A man. He's the real killer. All the Sonic ones I made myself with the outcome memories model. Sweet. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, I think that pretty much wrapped this case up, don't you?
This court find the defendant? His court is adjourned. Wow! 2 minutes into the stream and I already got a game over. I'm fucking useless as a lawyer. See? Never hire this dino for your lawyer. You will lose immediately. I love that one. It's so cute. And derpy. The start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So, I say the resolution shall be vary. Take on the world. Don't say that word. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I don't think maybe you had more than enough mistletoe cake. Yay for the derpy crew. Never. You got to eat a lot of cake during the new year. It's practically a tradition for Carletta. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Oh, that's gonna be something that I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Hey, Paul. Detective Avra. He knows you. Happy New Year, Detective. Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna... Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation. Yeah, me too. Alright, Paul. You got some explaining to... Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective? What? Well, Here, have this. It's really nothing much, but... Yay, thanks! Look, Paul, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you? No, I mean, yes, I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose? Guessing busted. How do you like my first practical joke of the year? Very funny, Paul. Now, let's see how funny you think is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine. Hey, what is he? Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright frowns. Frowns? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childish amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, Paul, about you. Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway? December of last year, which I guess make it last month. Which make it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. So, do you think it's... What do you think it's all about, Nick? If it was not you, Paul, then that leaves one possibility. Yeah, it only leaves one possibility, that I clicked the wrong screen. There is one possibility, that this is not a newspaper. That this is... a Socky! No way! Does that mean? Yes, the Dino Socky. A phony Nick? A phonic. Okay, just replying to a friend. There you go. That was Vigonsho's idea of a joke. As he's starting off the year with 1-2. Okay, let's go for it. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I going to do about it? Well, it's your fault the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because this thing is right, it's super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, see what happens when your hot shot starts getting too full of yourself? But I didn't do anything wrong, at least not that I can remember. You better make this right now. And that means taking the case back to court, got it? Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with good stuff. I don't know, the judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess the New Year resolution is going to have to wait until next year. So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? Yes, I will. I guess people are starting to know that I feel is right. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy will do that? Okay. Time to move. Detention center. January 6th. That happened 10 days ago. It's so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk will ruin me. Oh my god, it's you! How come you, Mr. Greg? How'd you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me. Maggie, remember? Yeah, Maggie Bird. The bird. Ah. Yeah. She was in the past game. She was also the considered guilty of another thing. Maggie Bird. She's the police woman. I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. Spin. What are you doing here? Didn't I get you acquitted? Oh sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you came in here and started making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what's happening. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you went caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failure. I barely remember her saying that exact same thing last time. But I don't mind what's one more disaster in my life. At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. That's the spirit. come you're dressed like that, Maggie? These are the Sonic emotes I rendered. Nice, they look awesome. That year you look so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after the incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoy being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, I'm in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and sharply figure can cater for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess right away, right? Yeah, you don't put it that way. What happened? This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Tres Bien. Yeah, I know it says Tres Bien, but because it's French, I think it's called Tres Bien. Tres Bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and friendly smiles are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table both drinking coffee. And then... a hand spilled fairy powder on a coffee. One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim had just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? No, I never ever seen that guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. Guess that answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. Guilty verdict. So you saw the murder. Why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. So what? The other man? The one who put the poison in the victim coffee. Everyone testified that way, Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but not one person will believe me, sir. Even if it is right, my one last hope for a fair trial fails me. Not to put it in your pants, my granny could have done a better job. Look, that was not me, okay? And then, they found something I've been incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? A poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the beginning collapsed. The killer must slip the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. Okay, think about this. I'm not gonna be reading right now because I'm gonna make this observation real quick. So think about this. This trial or this murdering attempt happened 1 month ago, according to the time lapse of the game. And we are gonna investigate 1 month later. So technically, in that logic, it will be impossible for us to go and find clues or anything to actually turn the balance in our favor. So if you think about that, technically that's already a lost hope. Because there is no way that all the clues and everything remains relevant, or that even the guilty or anyone had get rid of the important clues in 1 fucking month. If you think about that. He was the one who took the coffee. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. Oh. What was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. Music industry? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of hairpiece and an emo musician look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table side, sir. On the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was a MC Screwdriver. MC Hammer. Okay, no. Get serious, Maya. Will you buy the CD of a group named that? I mean, someone buy a CD from this guy called MC Hammer. But what's the name of that group again? MC Hacksack? Oh, no. MC... And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well-built, like the victim, really? Okay. So nothing else. Anyways. Let's go to Criminal Affair. That looks like Wisdom Pain. In the 80s, we came down to the present, huh? Looks like Gumshoe is not around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. He's out there somewhere, maybe in the courthouse. Well, time to go back to Maggie. Oh, wait! What about the 12 yen? I need to ask you about this. Hey, the articles about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I been arrested. I meet you in the visitor room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Was my evil double eye here too? No, I don't remember a funny you, Maya. Oh, it's so cool. Then you got really worked out and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared this crime, you said. Cleared that this crime? That's not how I speak. Okay, I got the picture, but you meet me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy was not the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little. Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you look a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent then. So the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? So, that means, like, for example, if we go for that logic, we can put Hajime-san a spike collar like mine. And he can wear some flame shorts like mine. And he can be my imitator. Because apparently because he's a reptile with a spike collar and shorts, it's literally me. How about everyone else in the court, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. I'm a human. Well, imagine if your dragon had a spike collar and shorts. So that, according to the logic of Phoenix Wright, that will be enough for you to go around and be like, hey, I'm Rexo. I just love this logic of this game. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright, do you think we will win next time, sir? Of course we will. My life has been full of cursed meal of bad luck, complete with a feeder for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Okay. You sound like the typical depressed people I ever heard. I even landed on a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused as a murderer. But I will survive because Maggie Bear always lives to fight another day. I love your positivism at the end. It's red and white underneath. I don't think it will work anyway. I mean, you hear Maggie Bird, and if you had seen the anime, you know the guy who impersonates Phoenix Wright, so it doesn't matter in the universe of Phoenix Wright. As long as you wear exactly my same clothes, you will be the perfect imitator. And one day I'll find it. Just wait and see, sir. I'll find the one single moment of good luck. You found it. I'm here. Enough is really gonna pay for this. Why are you staring at me like that? But Maya's right. Whoever is that thought it was a good idea to use my name. And get an innocent girl convicted of murder. Had better work out. We'll find him, don't worry. We'll get senior for you. Oh, I told you where Fabian is then. Press. All right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. Where you go, please tell Mr. Ransom I say hi. All right, Nick, let's go check out this restaurant and its food. Okay, so there we go. Fabian. ¡Ay, qué joto! Okay, let's see. This is Fabian. It's been 1 month and the police have not cleared anything there. Wow! Look at this place! Yeah, I can see that. It's an interesting place. Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there is no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. What's that on the frame? That's me. Hello, anyone here? I can't believe it. There really is not anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there is no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. Like this, for example. The chef adores a beef hairy dino. Interesting. I guess. It's a rack full of fashion magazines and they are all in French. Sacre-bleu. Well, it's a flame fashion when we need it. I'm going to try wearing something a bit more chic. Something, Maya? Yeah? I guess I called. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It is fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There is something stuffy behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Baguette. Oh my god, I love that. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000 maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper is from December 3rd. It's very from the day of the poisoning. A paper from the day of the murder. There's got to be a clue. I shall see if I can find out some more about this paper. There. Okay, enough of the dirt, please. Beep. Okay. Ooh, what the hell? Did someone shit on this table? It will be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all of this police tape all around it. And that stain will be from the poison coffee. Okay, think about this. This incident is 1 month old. And they never cleaned that and they never removed the police thing. In 1 month. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know? And why can I picture you doing just that? The restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. What kind of logic is that? Exactly, like, if the trial just happened, like, they probably would have removed all that, but how the fuck everything is still like that in 1 month? It's like, what the hell? When you're sitting at the table, you can only see the table, so you're right or left. Okay, maybe we should go to Maggie Birds. She can tell us something about the MC Bomba. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gustin Brown manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, the paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gustin got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Rebian. Really? That's strange. Fabian doesn't get newspapers. Miss Anson says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind. Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. That's it, sir. MC Bomber. That was the name of that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that 1,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me a 100, I'd think for sure. The Master of Grind, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya Steam. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD wasn't the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step out the investigation, don't you, Nick? Okay. Can you talk about that? No. Can we see Detective Gumshoe? There is not. Whoops. I hate that you cannot move wherever you want. What about the Trovian? Oh, there is something happening here. Oh la la, bonjour. Welcome to La Trovian. Oh, hello. What happened to Maya? She's frozen, Steve. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petit restaurant. Bienvenue. Oh no, my petit tulip. Me? Look at this face, like, lucky te rejected by his own mother. You're fatigued noon. Hola, you need this. An aromatic oil melee of Lenoir and Le Rose, my personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la barquadre and voila. I will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? A fort, monsieur. Who, me? Look at that face. Like la pop oreillette by life itself. You're fatigued, noon. For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot. Oil of la verga. El aceite de la verga. And maybe a hint of oui. I will add a peppermint à la colorisation, my friend. Exceptional. Such an admirable recipe will be your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Alors, I'll be seated. I'll bring you a special menu of today. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Bien so. I know you already, monsieur. You're the Phoenix Wright, no? Yes, you know me. Oui, I never forgot a man who flirts with me, especially in court. I guess he was cross-examined by your mysterious senior. It looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impressions you have been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I'm Sheena Armstrong, country. Jesus Christ. Muy bien. So what does tres bien mean? I know tres, that means three, right? No. Très bien is franqué. In English, you will say very good. Oh, very good? Oui, exactement. The atmosphere in très bien and le cuisine est très bien. If the food's so good, why are not any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people say do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone likes hot cuisine. That's a lost Maggie, I don't even know. Man. So you're running this place by your own now? Oui, for the moment. No one has after my advertisement or pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. Le chef, le manager. I'm also trained aromatherapist. Ramming what? practitioner d'aromatherapy, they are of soothing role with a delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. What happened? So, can you tell me what you know about the incident? Yeah, even me start to remember. If you remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Can I hammer this guy already? Yes, you can. Please do. I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So, I was at the of last month. Just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who wasn't here for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee? Not ill at all. I know it was Maggie who took his ring to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was already slumping in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu, he was dead. Maria's was also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know some Maggie seats there was someone else, but... I see. La police asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. The old man says the same thing. Old man? What old man? Old man. So who is the old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Might we, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. Would he say the same thing? That there was no one else at the beginning table. But I swear there was 2 people. Miss Mademoiselle, la lawyer could not prove there is none. About the lawyer? That was me, I suppose. Mark bien sûr. Wow, he's the first person who said it was me, wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one making stuff up? What about you in this? I know I'll lawyer myself, I know we should speak out of my turn. When your defense because that day was little, how you say, lacking, perhaps? You a Frenchman who cannot speak English could be done a better job. You were cool though. Oh, oui, so and so. Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could be. Every time you open your mouth, the old courthouse there. Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. Maggie. Maggie was a police woman once. Ne sais pas. Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control. Oui. She was a suspended of the investigation, none? You know about that? Why gave her la perfume for la happiness. Happiness perfume? Oui, blended from bergamot like I gave it to you before. But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time. This is true. Her natural aroma of happiness will have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume was a woman. I'm not surprised she was a prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? We got to ask this guy for more info instead. Maggie's motive. When Maggie took the coffee over the victim, the ending happened? Oh, oui! I suppose you could say so. So what happened? No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie said she didn't even knew the guy, but she's still been indicated for murder. The investigation must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it's true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please, tell us anything you know. He knows something, I knew it. Cyclops? I knew it. No way, what are we gonna do? You'll have to remove... What the... What's wrong? The Magatama? It's gone. Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it vanished into thin air. What? But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Mr. Armstrong, will I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there? That is the question you will have to ask in yourself. I'm... The old man spends all of his time dancing on the park. La Park? Oh, a park. What park is that? Behind the restaurant is called Vitamin Square. Thank you. You both simply, my dear. Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. Thank God. Pollos! I mean, cooks. So, this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they got the name from. Now the fruit scream vitamins at you. Hey, Nick! That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. Oh, it's this fucking guy. My grumpiness dread level has just been raised at red. What you saw? Excuse me? Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? I'm just getting busy. So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chugging the seeds at them. That's got to hurt.
Go on, eat this.
Maggie Bird. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
Ah, it's a disgrace, I told you. Another disgrace.
Disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The girls today, they don't have any shame, no shame, I told you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
Your problem is your lack of sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl when it hurts. Tribulations. Do you go to Tribulations a lot?
That means an excuse for a restaurant? That garbage is serving there is no food. There was the sushi, the tempura, the rice.
Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not just snooty snacks. And what about the shameless girl?
You mean the waitress?
You can see all the way out to their... Yes, the waitress. They're practically naked, that's his race. Snip, well, snip.
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
It's a miserable skill for a restaurant that plays miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates so much, why does he keep going? So, bien, are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Take that.
He must be hiding something, right? If he is, he should be able to see a cyclone. Oh, wait! I know exactly how the Magatama right now. Remember, the Magatama is only on loan. You better find it or else. If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Well, there is this little magazine here. Job listings. There is a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings.
Yes, it's got the rush. Speaking of something someone else threw away.
Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Huh? That's not your business.
Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it back. Hey, Proto, welcome.
Hey, that's mine.
Let's check this thing. Pick it up from a bench in Vitamin Square. Thrown away by the old man. Okay, let's press this. It's actually going fine. Thanks for us. I hope you're doing fine too, by the way, brother. Excuse me, sir. I'll I ask you about this? monster.
Here you go, boy. What does some pigeon feet sound to you?
This was not exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. Okay. Oh, my eyes! Maggie? An angry 2D character, yes. Oh, so you mean the owner, Mr. Armstrong? Hey, Henku, welcome! Welcome to the stream. He's, how can I put this? Pretty unique, huh? He has a really intense aura as a chef and as a person. Yeah, he has a pretty intense aroma, too. So, did Mr. Armstrong really not see the killer? Apparently not. Well, he's in the kitchen all the time, so I guess it's possible that he did. I think I got nothing else. Is Gumshoe back? No, it's not. Detention center. Okay, so I need to think now. I got not many clues. Wait. Maybe I need to present my badge to these idiots. Or not. Okay. Maybe this? Nope. Okay, one last thing. Huh. Okay. Try to think. And also, I'm glad to hear that you guys are doing fine tonight. Always makes me happy to hear that. Okay. So, now I need to think. What about... What about this? Mademoiselle? Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just... Let me see. Your style is a bit different, but you have a good face. Different? Felicitations! You passed. I like you. Come with me. I'll teach you everything I know. Oh, that was a bad idea. I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Oh. Okay. That... Oh no! Maggie! Do they have Maggie questioning? I guess I asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back later. Gumshoe? Well, Paul, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. We only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal. I'm just really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The ritual been approved. Course stating at 10 AM tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor. Gosh darn it, Cello, I hope you're here. Oh, him. Now listen up, pal. If Mac is found guilty again, yes, I'll make sure you get locked up for good. For it, got it? Maggie. So the guilty parking was Maggie Bear, huh? Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I keep a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny look, pal? I was just her... It wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it, nothing happened. I'm sure he's sweating up a storm of over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Or big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything. I was... not to stop. Gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it? Sure. Would you mind not guessing what am I thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind, not to see what's on your mind. So I was wondering, could you fill me on the victim? Glenn L. He was a computer programmer. He's a fucking palindrome. Glenn L. Glenel. It's a fucking palindrome. I see. A programmer. Of course he's a programmer with that name. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah? Maggie also claimed to be never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. A programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie could have to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding me. What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't even got enough time to sweep through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? What could this motive have been? Investigation. This is not really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's fine. The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bear's not liar. She's... Okay, she's a bit out there and a bit of base sometimes. But she was a good cop. That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? Contradiction. The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists that there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone. Even the chief, even the chef. And then there's that CD. CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. Yeah. But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not on the table, not everywhere, in the whole restaurant hall. But didn't Maggie say that the victim was wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of the hoodie. The radio? You don't have a CD player? You got it. Your phony never explained the contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of Trevian did mention the CD, that CD item. I don't know why, but I get a feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Okay, now, let me present you something. Oh, actually I got nothing. Actually, him. The chef of Treviana. You know what the chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of latoxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The level says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know. There's something about that lady, I mean guy. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. The charming chef. So what exactly is that caught your attention about the chef at Trivian? It's kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you give me a dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant, cause gossipy stuff, you know, pal. Look, how about this? You go to Trevian and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef in Trevian and report back to Gumshoe. Well, there's not much I can do right now. Huh. Okay. I'm running out of options. I need to think a little bit more. Oh, wait! Didn't he mention the CD? Maybe if I present the sports magazine? Because it got the name of the CD on it. Maybe I can get a clue or something. What's that, a sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at 5 p.m. It's dated the same day as the murder. They may be onto something here. And take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber? Hey! What is it? I heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber! Wow, he actually seems to be thinking it for once. It's no good, I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love. Hey, pal. I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I wanna get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble. Handwriting? It'd be good to know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet it will turn out to be interesting too. Actually, I wonder how they do that in real life. Like, how the hell did they know that it's actually your font or the way you write? Probably because they have your signatures. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Oh, hello. Who was that just now? A customer? She has sort of a dark aura about her. Wow, what a cute voice. Oh my god, it's you! Oh, is this you, Nick? Maya? Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waiter. I mean, you're my first ever customer. Then who was the woman I just saw? Oh, since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. Wait. So, how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waiter to do. Take people orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says. How much is it? It's a twin tea set, so it's $20, of course. The twin tea set? I will taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. Not every day I got to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working into cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch? Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras, drinks, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. I was really getting into this. So how much is this set lunch then? $20? Huh? But with the drink, side, salad, and dessert, it's $45? Hey, wait a second, Maya. Hey, look at you getting, sir. Here you are. A deluxe 45 lunch set. That looks so sad. Whoa. And this is by lobster and abalone. An abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit. Thanks. Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Alright. Down the hatch it goes. Well? Are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here is yours. Really? Remember, Maya? My wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate. Just remember, I got to clean the toilet. Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilet. Fabiano's special to the record. Despite how unbelievable bad it tastes. So it tastes disgusting. How does the guy manage to make the food taste so bad? Hey Nick, do you want to take a peek at the kitchen? The kitchen? Not a bad idea. Chicken. No. What was it again? Maggie, say it again. In the kitchen, you will get to see all of the chef's greatest secrets. In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, what up, Maya? What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Aren't you going to show me around? There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off on your face. It better be searched in the kitchen myself. I love this random shit. Chicken. Hey, my Magatama! And here it is, the famous 12-yan kitchen. It's my favorite, it's my first time in here too, actually. This is a weird atmosphere here, that's for sure. I mean, let's be honest, I'm gonna use the Socky for this. Socky. Why is this on the kitchen? This is the weirdest atmosphere in here, that's for sure. The Santos will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop. So why there is a makeover thing here? There is a big box with a lot of things here. My Magatama is in there. These fucking curtains are gonna burn. Why are there? And they're gonna be covered in fucking soot and probably smoke and all that. And all of this, what the hell is this frou-frou shit? Okay, let's examine this. What about this little box? What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow! Look at all these little bottles! Oh, they are aromatherapy oils. He's got so many that are flowing onto the floor. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There is one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. So, what's that liquid inside then? I wonder. Hey Nick, you should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he got. He won't miss one, will he? Oh, and the kitchen shade is different from other bottles. Contents unknown. Now, this one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong Bedtime Literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool! Read one out. And say it in your best French accent with intensity, okay? Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. C'est two of them like actors from a film. C'est coffee still drunk. Sweet, nothing over too soon. Sweet, nothing over too soon. On sad Sunday morning. See foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must. Huh? That's it? Yep, that's a poem for you. That smells good. Something bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Isn't that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe what you ate is the only French dish I know the name of? Magatama. Now I know I'm a French restaurant. I never heard of most of this seasoning. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Look, right there on the counter. Magatama, what is doing there? What indeed? Magatama. That motherfucker stole my Magatama. That's what it is. And I know the fucking mirror. Okay, let's go to Vitamin Square. What the hell is that thing? It was not there before. The old guy is not here anymore. Right. And I still have some unanswered question for him. What is this little scooty? A scooter, huh? We'll leave it right there in the middle of the park with this. The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been an accident. It's totally wrecked. Oh god! Maximus, do you want to help me with the voice of this guy? I'll take that as a no.
Hey, what do you think you're doing with my bike?
No, I was just...
Isn't messing with my new ride? Is that what you've been doing?
New ride? Isn't that kind of...
You're gonna pay for this.
It wasn't me! It was just passing by...
Who's this one that covered the saddle in crap, huh? He's gonna pay. Catch my drift.
No, wait a second. I'm not a pigeon, so I could have done it.
Wise guy, eh? And a pigeon so high will fill you with sushi this train.
Uh-oh.
Just better watch your back. This ain't over. Gonna round up as a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
Are you say?
I'm Phineas Wright, attorney at law.
Phineas Wright? You saying you Phineas Wright?
Yeah, I am.
So you're a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phineas Wright, the one and only.
So see, Hajime, I told you. You're dragon. Just put yourself a collar, just put yourself a shorts, and you can impersonate everyone telling that you are Rexo. And people will believe you. Because apparently, if this guy wears a blue shirt, a blue suit, and for that hair, they say, oh, it's Phineas Wright.
What? On my way, I got a cruise.
He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he?
He wasn't anything like me.
Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Oh, it's you.
I've been bred from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got CC inside.
Have you been here the whole time then?
I was here so very, I had some thinking to do.
Or that you had some covering to do? Lunche. Nope. Okay, never mind. Oh, actually, Magatama. Excuse me, sir. Could you? Okay, no. Oh, no, I need to talk with him. Talk. Estoy bien awake here. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I knew it.
This old guy has got something to hide, but what could it be? Okay. Do I will be able to solve the things? Let me check the core things. Magazine, job listing, launch special, smash. Okay. So, lose the jacket, put the shorts, go barefoot, paint my V and hands yellow, and wear a neck spiky bracelet. Color myself black, and now I'm regular. Not necessarily. You are just a if you take your dragon form or even your behemoth, or you can tell your behemoth that it's like just wear these shorts, wear these shorts, and then wear this spike collar, and there you go. You are the dino. I guess that's how everything works. As long as you are a reptile, you will be the perfect representation of a dino. If you wear my same outfit, that's for sure. That's the logic of this game. Maya. Attention center. Yeah, see? Now put a collar and there you go. You are me, according to the logic of this game.
Hey, you're just in time.
What is it, Detective Gonshu?
The lad got back to me about the newspaper you gave me.
It must mean the sports paper with a memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Can you turn up anything?
They say the doodle was written by the victim Glenn, no doubt about it.
I expected as much.
The victim told the paper with him to the restaurant the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment.
Perfect. MC Bomber.
MC Bomber. I get a feeling I hear that name somewhere before. Well, I guess I'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me whenever you find something.
Actually, yes, I do.
You were one of those aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
I don't get you.
This was mixed with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same, would you agree?
A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I wanna send it to the lab for analysis.
Everything was poisoned, so the content of this bottle are pretty important.
I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef.
You suspect Gene Armstrong?
I got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
I guess I better fill you in
in on details. About this handsome guy's secret, I mean. Ooh. So, what's Mr. Anson's secret? You ever had lunch at the Tribulations, Paul? Yes. So, who was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. It's a stompable Darwin. Hello there, welcome. You and I both know the reason that place is empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean and he's got a girly like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? Here's a copy of his loan contract. Here's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. Libra sterlina, okay. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet the chef's got something to do with the boss of them. That's my hunch. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, still sticking with my Stampable and see you're still Bubble. I'm still the same big evil dino, that's for sure. So yes. Okay, so I guess that will be good enough. Maybe I can unlock this guy thingy. Let's try. Not sure if I got enough. But it's the only thing I can do right now. Just try to unlock this idiot. And hope for the best. Besides, you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat. To eat? Is that the whole truth? What do you mean? I don't think you got that. You go to a restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat? How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell none else in the world would go to a place for that food. Look, eat this shit. Sorry. One day I will be big and tall. One day, but not today, because the mango has spoken wisdom. Me. The proof in this pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu. That's what he said. The food at Rexo is terrible and expensive. We're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I needed money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a job at work since I was born, other than feeding a pigeon. Well, load of crook. There is another story, but the price is nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you got the money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash I got for a streaming and my money vault every day. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. And I know why you're flat broke. Because of the no, I almost selected now in the jobs listing. This is yours, don't you? This is yours, right? A magazine. I will have reached retired, be looking for a job. I was. So what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment, and he's spending money. Oh? I don't go to a restaurant for food. Let's go for a cappuccino. Yeah, I think you mean a good cappuccino. Anyways, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8. Those had better be some gold beans. What's your problem? You think a poor man will be better off at drinking dishwater? Do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Rexo. Take that! Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Rexo. So, what of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. What? Do you see what I'm getting at here? The restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Ah!
told you.
Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm going to have to put this guy out of his history. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Vivian is...
Take that! Why are you asking me about that girl for?
She was a waitress at the Vivian.
Huh?
Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man will drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
Huh? But I don't recognize the face.
And you are probably telling the truth here, because you were not looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress uniform. The uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
No, please. No more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, he's a pervert. He's a fucking dirty pervert guy. So that's the truth of this guy. Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was a friend younger. Fine, so I'm a dirty, weak, sinful old devil.
Yes? That is true, sadly. No, I didn't mean it like that.
I go out of the lousy jeans every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, look me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same another 20 years and you will understand what it's like. You know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really. Listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. So, how's some respect? I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I had to hear this testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his side locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Yeah, this guy is a fucking pervert, so, I guess I need to go back here. Maya, be careful of a pervert outside. Oh, is that old man? Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he feed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Ouch! Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Me? Why? There is something I really want to ask to that old man. Sure, okay, I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess. Oh my god, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be extremely horrible for Maya. Sir?
You again? Well, I see.
Neat, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Huh?
Just a little child. Run along and play on the side, right?
Play on the slide? We were so close. Just a little more and he could spill.
Pigeon?
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the... pigeon?
Oh my god!
Well...
If you don't mind, sir? I really love to talk with you.
Yes. Of course. Certainly. I'm Victor. Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow. What you saw? About the incident?
You mean the man who died after drinking the Yamashina?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Yamashina over him, you see?
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. Was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Yamashina and he said something like, "Ah," and then collapsed.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Troisième. Do you like the food at the Troisième? Well, of course, I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London. Really? How interesting. Eating the food at the restaurant really takes me back to my days in France. What a lovely story. London's in England, not France. Oh, yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can take it. I want France. I can't believe Mia's laughing at this guy. Très bien, Trigler. You visit Tribulations a lot, don't you? Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there. Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner will be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. Be careful of that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? Mia is toying with him, definitely. It totally is. That's right. That man's an ex-con. He's an ex-con? Answer record. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Yeah, this old little fucking perv is like, oh my god. That's the only thing I can say. Like, this guy is just a fucking perv. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Meep. Okay, there you go, I did it. So I feel happy now. Okay, let's continue. Oh no, those eyes! I can't take this. Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand. He still steals from his customers. From his customers? Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things, mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear. Oh, so that's why my Magatama disappeared. Because this motherfucker stole it. I haven't blessed with silly dino noises this evening, 10 out of 10. Oh my god. Wait for this, because there's gonna be something way more random that you're gonna hear me say. Are you sure about this? Of course, that's arrested for it once. I was there when it happened. I'm a Yamashino. It really is a regular. Let me write you a little haiku about it. Haiku? A Japanese poem. It will explain all you need to know about the chef. Note wallet. Convicted before a wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. Victor Kudo. If he takes anything against you, let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll bought you a place. Poor guy. He cannot do enough for me. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Don't worry, me neither. Oh god, I think... No, wait, it's gonna be Mia. Right? It can't be the other guy. Do I need to embarrass myself as a fucking thing guy? I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to a restaurant. Oh my god, yes it is. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya, no. Oh, can you leave me like this? I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a side locker there. Did he? I'm going to have to break those. I'm sorry, Hajime. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteers, of course.
Take that!
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, God. Maggie's motive. Oh my god, he's crying. What is happening? I don't like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Alas. I'll confess everything just unearthed me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000. 500,000? We will have to lazy dance his ticket. It disappeared. The ticket disappeared? This was the motive the prosecutor gave for Maggie. They say she poisoned the man to get a lot of $1 million like lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? With a law. You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why. None, Monsieur, you doubt me? Would I confess to you everything I know? Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. You. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you. Wow, that's one piercing scream even for a man like him. Mas pourquoi moi? Why you have no evidence? I'm not Master Mask. I'm not the kind of person who steals property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. And I'm gonna show you my thumb. That's what I say, I'm sorry. Oui, our dog will be a nice dream, eh? Sorry? And what do you think about my lunch menu, Terina Conrad? What do you think? That sounds lovely. I'll also go, Monsieur. I must go to buy all the ingredients. Oh, shit. So, that's not what I needed to show. Oh, wait, the note of Victor Kudo. Okay. Yeah, my bad.
Take that!
What is this? A poem? Oh, Monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it and put some feeling into it. Convicted before a weak man or woman. Repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customer before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Le Monsner, you're also a liar. You deny it. Do not make the false accusation seal both plates. So, do you have any proof? Oh my god, do I need to... Oh yeah, I just stole my Magatama. I want to see the inconceivable proof that I've been stolen from one of my customers.
Take that!
Me Magatama. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? It's my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. Lord! Wow, that scream was about just broke some windows. I have a weakness for little trinkets and a figurine. My hand is just lives out, I can't stop it. You stolen handkerchief, gloves, and other things from your customer, right? Oui, it's not good. I'm just a timid little girl inside, Monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket, oui? It was $500. My son, why will I steal it? I don't need for such money. Really now? Oh, Monsieur, what is it? Is it true that you are in some deep, serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need for large amounts of cash?
Take that!
This restaurant is deep in red, isn't it? You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket will have wiped out your debt. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say to yourself now? There we go. Maggie's motive. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? The man. He was listening to the radio with his earpiece. Maggie says something about that too. Well, that winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes! $500,000! He shouted. And the ticket? Oui! All of these tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I... Put the poison in his coffee? No. Oh, not you naughty man. I simply held myself to me if his ticket. What?
The meeting collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? It's so many of them. Oh yeah, but only one of them was a winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. None. This is not true. Winning ticket. I did not take it. A ticket for $1 million, I mean. You told us you did. Just say you took a ticket. Why's none, Mafio? It was not. That's enough, huh? Oh my god, it's fucking Cello! I don't knew that Cello will appear in this trial. But Cello is not here and I didn't tell him, so I'm gonna have to voice him. Mr. Catot! What in the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt worst coffee I ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. He came in for coffee? Does his craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victims' tickets on the day in question. I am late, none. It's a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie should not be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with a winning ticket. That's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did with something. $1. You see, I just a pretty face with my looks. There's nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? Then no one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Voila, you two, time to log on the pretty little airhead. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. We just got a note thrown into the trash. Looks like we got a new mystery now, namely, where did the winning ticket go? I got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway, we can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing only the trial, and then I'm gonna be calling it for tonight's stream. But I mean, we're doing really good. Hold on. But yeah, I'm so sorry, Hajime, for that. I know that guy is a pain, yes. I also hate it too, don't worry. But yes, that fucking guy. Thankfully, we're gonna see him during this trial. Sounds good. I thought we'll have to depart a bit early, so I'm CPP. No problem. You go and get EP. I'll go and get Pain. Because I'm gonna need to do this what is his name? Fuck. I'm gonna need to do this trial. And probably after the trial I probably will be okay for that. I think this is not a very long trial, so hopefully it doesn't take me that long, but we'll see. Oh, I see. I guess I should expect this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I looked, the coffee officer. Scout's honor. No problem, have a good night too. Maggie!
Detective got you.
Are you doing alright? How are you feeling?
So you need to ask your questions there?
Don't let them get you down. Maggie, and don't forget to eat well, okay?
Right here.
And you!
Yes?
You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Putting away some paperwork for your arrest.
I think he's serious. Hey, Detective, you are on our side for once, right?
Yep.
So you will be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Oh, of course. I got the station under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't match with the facts, make sure you point out, alright?
Sure.
Okay, we're forming a new night from today, Paul. You get me?
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I always admired you so much, Detective. I know I can count on you.
So
It should all go pretty smoothly today, yeah? I can only wish. January 7th. Yeah, this is gonna be a crazy thingy, but we will see. There is Godot, but Chell is not here with me, so he's not gonna be voicing no one. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bear, so that means my throat is gonna kill me. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Peter. Is it right? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, what's wrong? Nothing, it's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You're talking to me." It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that was not me. That was a phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Wright, whether you are fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trail today. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I was not questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There is no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me say, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please, summon your first witness. The gumshoe. Let's start with the formality, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, say your name for the court. Sorry, sir. The name, Police Department Detective, occupation, the gumshoe. You say that wrong. Other way around, detective. Sorry. Anyways, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigations tied up with another case now. I hope Gumshoe really got everything under control for everyone's sake. I see, so Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim name was Glenn L. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. He is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts it into evidence. Glenn's autopsy report. Okay. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. Okay. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poison coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to be. Bolivian floor plans. Blueprints of the crime scene. Okay. Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defense coffin shut with your own two hands. Now then, Detective Gonchu, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. Okay, what do you have to say? Witness testimony, the incidente. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn L., was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looked like this beard might have, well, some kind of motive. Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The whole of this case seems to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I will ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around, is that understood? I already told you that was not me. Okay. Time to start asking questions. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table. No, it was not alone, but apparently that's what people say, that he was alone. Can I stop you just for a minute?
Oh, what is it? Did I say something that contains the evidence?
He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying.
Your testimony just now doesn't match testimony given by Miss Beard.
She claimed that there was another man at the business table.
Yeah, that's what she said. And What Hitler will not say that when faced with a homicide conviction.
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony is not supported by the owner or the customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. There are two testimonies side up on that. They both say there was no other guy at the table.
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? And let's leave it for now. I should leave it alone. I got a bad feeling about where this is going. If you got a bad feeling about this, then maybe you should leave it alone. I once had a bad feeling that I was about to have a bad feeling. It was really bad. Maybe I should move on to another part of his testimony. Actually, yes. The guy Glenelg was listening to the radio at the time. Yeah, that's true. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. What we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. Potassium cyanide? I hear of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much and your history.
How much is too much?
A little dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off.
0.2 grams? How much is that?
You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much.
Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe got an abundance of.
Such a small quantity of poison will have concealed anywhere.
It looks like Mr. Bear might have it. Okay, so I don't think anything else. It looks like Mr. Bear had a motive. That can be. Let's go for a motive. Don't get a motive.
Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown away out of proportion. You know what my golden rule is, Detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another one. I don't get it. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to choke you out. So stick to the fact. Now then, what is the bear motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They say she wanted to steal a lottery ticket.
I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday too.
It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it was not just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000.
Mr. Adler knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What shall I do? Shall I press on this point? Let's press. Wait a minute. The mere fact that a lottery ticket disappeared is in no way implicates my clients.
Huh. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant.
What?
Order! She's quite a lucky bird, or little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately.
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge voice is querying. A winning ticket for $500,000. Wow, that's a lot.
This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
And that's on Maggie's personal property. Do you think there are contradictions in this testimony? To be honest, I don't know. But Gumshoe told us out in the lobby. He said we'd be forming a knife from front, right? Who will win the case if he doesn't throw us a line? I don't have a whole lot of options right now. Yeah, I can only press him. The place, the victim was alone at his table. Actually, What if I press a little too much here?
Objection!
Well, maybe the other witness just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim table was obscured in some way? Huh? That argument is as weak as the coffee at the Tribulations, right? I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to guilty deal. Revelation, the defendant. It's a photograph taken from the near entrance to the kitchen. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poison took place, correct? Oh, the witness found took place, correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime, how, Mr. Wright, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? There is still chance that they overlook a second person at the table. It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Yeah, but is he? The guy Glenn was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup? Okay, tell me about that. So traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, Paul. Was the poison a liquid or it was a powder? If I got to put in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could bend in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Wright? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. It seems that the poison could only have made the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Yes. And you actually say that the victim even drank any of his coffee? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. In case you were wondering, the last objection was for the detective. For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You might be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you had the time to wait, you had the time to present the evidence. The piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? Yeah. I can totally see he's trying to help me. This. Ow, my face! Are you grateful this coffee is only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, no, I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in his cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought him. Like this. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. For further investigation of his cup, we found a certain chemical substance. That's enough. The fact of this case seemed overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. Unlike an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I may be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the sudden call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence. It's got more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like... Can it be blood? Can it? It seems the start of her play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course,
The coffee stain is not the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there is something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, referring to the pocket. The pocket? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used to kill her was in the apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, and Maggie Prince were the only ones of it. What? This is not good at all. Well, let's go for it. Order, order, order! The court will accept these items into evidence. Apron and potassium cyanide. There is something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain will that be? Don't play games, Mr. Kiro. The blood color stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about the bloodstain. You don't need to be told, just look at it. Well, detective, will this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some on their breakfast that day. You have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 70 cups of ketchup with this. I thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established. Well, Wright, you see you really are phony after all. You really know how to drive me a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Okay. Time to check a few more stuff then. It's gonna be horrible. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. If I do sometimes a little pause, don't worry about that because I'm just checking the call. I'm just checking the chat. In case I'm missing a message while I'm reading. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been really tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification of him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was there, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. Thankfully, between moments like that, there is a little pause, so I can totally look at the chat and see if I didn't miss anything or not. Okay. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect? Very good. That chance to convince the court you are a real lawyer, right? Don't count on any more cross-examination after this one, so let the fun begin. The investigation. Let's see if we can find something random. Reported at 2:25. Yeah. Had passed out from the shock. He must have been really close. Didn't have any identification on him. We figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. How? How did you figure out that? Wait a second. Did I say something dumb again? Let me phrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you say, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. So let down, he's got a whole swagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table, along with the lottery ticket. You see, Mr. Bennell visited his doctor before he went to the Tribulations. He got the victim's name from the medical records of the dog who prescribed him the meds. That's alright, but no sort of the court. What should I do? Should I leave it alone? Prescription. So, what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty. Victim's prescription bag added to the court records. Will that be the little
Bag? You are entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Wright? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, Detective? When Maggie was there, we found a lottery ticket and the bottle of wine. And what's that? There was nothing else missing from the crime scene.
Objection!
Yeah, the bottle. Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally! I am getting all anxious when you're waiting, so hurry up, would you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officer recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, Paul! Indeed. The consideration was not given to the victim's location in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital piece of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? That's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. Otolaryngological? Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from? Is it out? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, people say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. L found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report. You read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at the Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case at all. If you don't think of something quick, it'll be all over. It's right, but I cannot agree with an old, weak objection. What should I do? Okay, I need to think about that. Should I push the medication issue? I don't think that would be a good idea. Or maybe I can, actually. Wait, left ear? But if that's the ear that is, damaged, why he was listening to the radio with that ear? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna push that. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at the Tribulations. If that was the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not have been found at the crime scene. However, insignificant it might seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems like that prescription drug will contain potassium cyanide. It's hardly seems like that the coffee the waitress served will contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. There we go. That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot? I got my own witness I like to call, sir. He's the old man who was there in the restaurant the day of the murder. Mr. Kudo? The pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seemed like a little bit more trivial at best. However, it was not explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me. Yay, good job, Nick.
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution next witness. I suppose this means I will just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to focus now and destroy this Victor Cuckoo. Victor Cuckoo. Yeah, I'm gonna call it like that. Fucking Victor Cuckoo. Okay, let's see. Oof, that was close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I didn't really die. Really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe that he comes to. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he helped me. But he thought he set me up. I don't think he meant to do that. Maggie was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy got to do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I had them my whole life. But it really hurt me this time. I feel like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't even want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. So the next video is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. Even those never-ending beer seats. Oh my god. So, time to see this fucking pervert. January 7th, 11:15 a.m. District Court.
Court will now recommence for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please. Prosecutor calls the lucky old-timer who called the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand?
There it is, the motherfucker.
Name and occupation, if you don't mind.
The name is Mr. Kudo, born and free in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation? Listen, Johnson. How much you will think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
Embroidery? That's what I do. Or did back in Japan. Embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. A real craftsman. They are dying breed. Hey, maybe he could embroider my custom sometime? Anyway, like I say, there is not much demand for that kind of things here. So, I had to take a job working in the cash register at the burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Yes, I was eating some seeds over a cocktail sheet.
Seeds?
What do you think these are, huh?
I see. So you saw everything that happened, Ram?
Did I? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. I saw it all.
Then please, tell the court. We are all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this. This guy is gonna kill my throat. Why do I give him that voice?
The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Yabashino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. Then the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Mr. Kudo, she's not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
You're as bad as the rest of them. All of these newfangled words, what's wrong with old-fashioned ones,
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses is wireless and spectacles, I'll tell you.
Excuse me?
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let God all day slip away.
Well, I think it's time to begin cross-examination, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, I need to think where there. The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Yabashino, but she put something in it. Took one sip. That's the serving girl right there in the defense chamber. I remember her well. Will you?
Hold it.
You say I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Particular feature is a disgrace. That's what it is. Sorry. You can see all the way up her, you know. She's basically naked in that uniform. So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear with just such a uniform, even me. Mr. Wright, please spare the core of any other further mental anguish from that image. Don't get all excited, Nick. You keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away. There are other things I recognize about her too. She's pretty sure of herself. What shall I do? That's hard. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is what the waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Well, right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant, I will ask you to add them in your testimony. Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose.
Hold it.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all, her face? As if I will remember that. The witness noticed the straps of the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right. I can tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. So you see, there is something wrong with the witness' eyesight. There is nothing wrong with the witness' eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What shall I do? The waitress back? Scab out the straps? Okay. But why the back, then? The important thing is the front. Okay, let's see. The identify features you describe are all things you will see from the back. Now what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all? Yeah, because the face, it never saw the face. I never mentioned the face. So what about the back?
Objection!
He's got you there, Grumps. People normally talk about facial features when they ask to describe someone. But this witness testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons. This is harassment. I'll tell you nonsense with straps and ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is to your testimony. Sure. So my testimony is getting longer and longer. And if I can find a hole in it soon, I'll get better longer, I bet. There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. Really?
Objection!
What about this shitty, disgusting, grimy fucking thingy? Mr. Kudo, well, I'd like you to please take a look at this. That filthy thing will suit filth like you, just perfect. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. Do you think I forget something as dirty as that? Well, you have wheat blood? What? What is it? When I say you have wheat blood, there's been an eerie silence here. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. Huh? And as you just said yourself, you will not forget something like this. Which means, if you had really sent this apron before... yes, you know what I mean, Nat. Angelica, you could not have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Oops! Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this! Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Wright, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird. Exactly. And when the one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say. You remember, see? You saw the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can run out of me, Captain. My dog is in perfect working order. I can remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted. He can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well, let's test just how good your memory and attention to details is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
Oh god, it's gonna be horrible, doesn't it? I'm sure of that.
About the victim.
He was another of those pesky young guys wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept thrusting his face. The Joe man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question broke her over the machino. The little pitcher picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
Wait.
Hold on. With his free hands.
The testimony we have just here was to test how credible the witness' memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great detail of details.
Oh yes, I get those. You know what guys who are so vague about everything. How are we going to handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that this old man's memory is sure. You're stripping him out, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. Okay. He says something about the cop. I'm curious about that. What's out of this pesky? A newspaper in his right hand. Okay, let me check the thingies. Wait! The coffee cup contained potassium cyanide covering the victim's maggie's fingerprints. He had a newspaper in his right hand. If he took the cup with his left hand, yeah, because it says that he had the newspaper on his right hand. So he picked the cup with the left hand. So it's impossible that he left a print on the cup like that if he picked the cup with the other hand. So that's wrong. He got the cup with his free hand and took a sip. That's impossible. Yeah, that's actually impossible.
Objection!
Unless he twisted his hand. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory. I know, there is nothing wrong with my memory. I told you, nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going, Wright?
According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking the coffee with his free hand, which will make that his left. What is this? Kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the code the victim used, correct?
Yes. And on the rim, you will notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Oh, hold on, let me check if... Okay, yeah, this is still going alive. Just was sure.
Yeah, there is stain left by the coffee.
If you consider where the stain is, you will clearly see that the victim was holding the coffee in his right hand. But... Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You say you will eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid it's simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the part where he came.
Wait! You think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad or wrong? I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony? That young rat was holding the cup of his left hand?
That young rat was holding the cup of his left hand. Oh yes, no question, I'm good. Now I'm being serious, I am. It's that dead John Hoodwood and you spiky-haired yahoo, who are at fault.
Who, me? Thank you, old man. We heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I got to say.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but... Sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Godot? This is my 6th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. Left hand or right hand? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side of the green lens of his spec. He kept feeling with it all the time. He was feeling with it just before he picked up the cup too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
Okay. Okay. We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. A monitor? You mean like a television screen? The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. Hey, it's like the one that Ryumi got. Interesting. HTTP, DVD, CD, all those newfangled letters leaving me bad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth. It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying. And those are the facts. In good old black and white. Oh my god, left hand or right hand? Okay, I need to think about that. And also, where the fuck do I present that? Because that's the thing. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his spec. Profiles, maybe? Passaporte wore an HDM over his left eye. Left eardrum was ruptured.
Objection!
But that's the left. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observation of the victim. What? You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. Oh! That's why! He cannot wear it there because he ruptured his the eardrum. So if he wore that on that ear, he won't be able to hear anything. It's technically deafened from that ear. No question. You can knock me off on the wrong side. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I can only see that the side of his head from wherever I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you say? You're not aware of this fact, but the victim could not hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Eh? Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he could not even hear in that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pigeon! Wait. Oh my god, I think it's raining. Holy shit. Order! 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 Sorry for that. That was so random, but I think it's raining. This witness testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when he knew his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot, a single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Captain? Are you calling me a drip? This is the evidence coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The marks of the ring clearly show that the victim picked up in his right hand. I'll never back down, I know I'm right. The lad drank in the machine with his left hand. Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand, and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw. No, impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee. Objection! Which hand the victim used to pick up his coffee is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness' memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. I believe it's time to conclude today's proceeding. I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old man. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate the case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Wait! He wakes up now. Where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo.
Thanks to that blue sweated young upstairs over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even do this. Ease or cross its zone.
How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there is nothing I can do.
I keep my mouth shut until now. But there is something else that Core shall know.
What? There is more?
To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say? The one final shoutout. The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I already had my 7th cup of coffee.
How have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the machines you want if you come to my house after that. I'm 60 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
You bet. Much quicker.
Can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing the seeds at me, won't you? It's gonna be using some sort of infinite ammo code. What? With that box of seeds. Okay, this is it. The final part of the trial. After that, we all can be able to rest and relax. And also, I can be able to call it for an ice cream.
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his cappuccino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the base. He knocked it right over. It broke, and the seal of the cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that turn things upside down, hmm?
Is that all?
Yes, that's all. Remember it perfectly. You're downing me again. You're downing a poor defenseless old man.
No, we're not downing you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling that there is question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah.
So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy. You're very brain, that's why that's all you can think of.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please.
Okay, let's see. The final showdown. I want to stress it out. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he talked. The clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over. Do we got a photo of that? Prime photo. No, the vase is still there.
Objection!
It's a Kudo. This is a photograph of the crime scene. So what? Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact. Lost your tongue, Granddad? I'm not Granddad of yours, hopscotch. Oh.
Enough! You just want more?
Huh?
What is it now?
I just remember something.
Yes, go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table. What? Well, you see, it startled me when the young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table?
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked. Ew.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
But wait a minute. In that case, there is more. I got more to say. Oh yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me.
Now get out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked, and I am still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are 2 disparities in the testimony we have here thus far. The mark on the coffee cup the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he could not hear. Wow, Nick, you did it! I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end. Oh, one more thing, Your Honor? The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly in this statement. Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need proofs like that.
Got us really mad, huh? Yeah. I will be, too.
Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot.
Yes, Your Honor. Victor's testimony added to the court record. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. Sorry? This is not a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
This is all. This court is adjourned.
To be continued. Investigation time. Okay, but I might leave the investigation probably for the next, for tomorrow. Because I think this investigation is gonna be like... You know what? I can probably check a little bit, should I leave the investigation for the next for tomorrow, or I shall try to go a little bit with the investigation right now to prevent the trial to stall a little bit? Trying to think what will be the best. Because I think the investigation is going to take me a little while. You know what? I should probably just go and do a little bit of probably progress with, I don't know. Trying to think, actually. I might probably leave the investigation actually for tomorrow instead. I think that actually will be the best thing that I'm gonna do. So, how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? It's gonna be crazy in there. I just wondered if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laid the coffee. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw, the apron straps and the ribbon. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Trying to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then. Yeah, we gotta find one for Maggie, or she's going to have a terminal case of guilty. Yeah, but that will be for another time, so let me save. So I'm gonna be calling it here for tonight's stream. That was quite a trial. I'm not gonna lie, fucking Victor Kudo boys destroyed my throat. I need a good chug of water. And I think this is not the last time we're gonna see fucking Victor Kudo, so I'm probably gonna have to prepare my throat for tomorrow, because probably gonna see it tomorrow. Oh god, and it's gonna be this fucking guy too. Oh shit, yeah. I'm gonna need to let my throat rest for today. Probably take something nice to actually help me. And yeah, I hope all of you guys had fun in tonight's stream. It was actually really fun, so I will see you guys tomorrow for the next trial. And I'm gonna make sure that I actually ask Shella for tomorrow, so he can be here tomorrow at Godot to interview fucking Gene Armstrong. I really need to convince him from that. And yeah, no problem. I might probably do that. So again, thank you all of you guys for coming to the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I think this is his thing.